Alright, this is a full moon reading for Scorpio. This is the March Worm full moon in Libra. It's going to happen March 28th. I'm a week ahead of schedule, so early bird gets the worm, as they say. So, let's get into the reading. Since it is Libra, it mostly talks about equilibriums, two sides of a conflict if you're going through a conflict, and the resolution to that. Also, what is the right thing to do in certain cases. So, since it's the justice scales, it tries to balance everything out. So, let's get into the reading with the first one. Where is the lack of equilibrium here? It's the judgment, a calling you don't ignore, fresh starts, great opportunities, transformation, change of status, reflection, reckoning, awakening. So, like, you could be kind of going through a lot right now, and maybe it's like hard for you to like do some reflecting or see what, like, both sides of an argument. Some people do that, some people can't. But also have fresh starts or have great opportunities, because maybe you're holding on to too much, or maybe you're holding on to stuff that's kind of trivial. Not everything's trivial, but some things might be at this moment in time that are kind of holding you back. They could be blocks. So, it's not good to have that on your mind all the time. Anyway, number 2, one side of the conflict. We have the King of Wands. So, cutting edge, big picture creates tomorrow's leader, business-minded, overcoming challenges takes charge, certain of convictions. So, you could be very, like, on point with a lot of things. You could be right about things. You could be honest about a lot of other things. You're just on point all the time, and you know you're right and all this stuff. But, it could be a little bit overwhelming for you to always keep that motion going and not have people learn their own lesson, you know what I mean? So it might be a little bit of you kind of want to tell people what's going to happen before they happen. I know I'm like that too, so, Anyway, so number 3, the other side of a conflict, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in reverse is loneliness, cold-heartedness, is cruel for no reason, likes to hurt others, meddles, cruelty, bitterness, is infertile, divorced, or widowed. So it could be somebody who's much older than you that doesn't like what you're doing, how your lifestyle is, what's going on, as far as, whatever. But, it could be a parent also that's kind of, just doesn't like things. Very disagreeable person. So, you could be dealing with that. And just dealing with a compromise to disagree. I feel like that's a big thing right now too. So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't against this person. So that's why I feel like it's either somebody who's in your family that's older than you, or it could be like your parents, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, or uncle, aunt, depending on who your guardian is or who you've lived with for a while. It could be a bit of both. So number 4, what can bring them together? So the two sides of this conflict. We have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is increase in confidence, pushing yourself, responsibility, accomplishment, exercising your willpower, a good ending if you work for it. So a burden that you're taking on that will eventually resolve any conflict or unresolved issues. I feel it's just one of those things that's kind of out there. Like, you might be kind of in a negative headspace, and all you have to do is just make sure that you are putting your best foot forward all the time. Make sure that you exercise your own confidence and belief system or whatever. And feel good about yourself. I feel like not too many people who feel good about themselves. They always feel like they're being put down by other people. And they don't have a strong sense of self. So, whether you do or you don't, just exercise your own self-esteem and confidence. And, you'll get your stuff. Get your stuff done. So, what is the right thing to do? We have the Lovers in reverse. So, affairs, infidelity, loss of balance, attraction only physical, disharmony, temptation, one-sidedness, bad choices being made, passion to obsession. So there might be a bit of obsession, there might be a little bit of disharmony with other people. That's, not really your problem. But I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on that's probably out of your control. And you can only think about, like, what's good for you and what's good for yourself. Don't be worrying about what other people are doing or saying about you. Just keep on doing what you're doing in order for you and yourself to be alright with things. And if you're dealing with addictions or somebody else's, it's kind of their thing, and don't be taking it upon yourself to try to fix them or do anything like that. You can only walk away from them and hope that they change or become better people. And if it's you, you're responsible for yourself, and you have, the right to find out what will work for you. If you want to go to rehab, or you want to, let go of this addiction or obsession, maybe with somebody, or maybe with some addiction that's, kind of, just miscellaneous, It depends of how you feel about it and what you really want to change about yourself. Growth, it happens when you need it to happen, But some people don't want to change, so that they get good things in their life, and other people kind of put other people down because they don't want anybody else succeeding if they can't succeed themselves. So I feel like it's a double-edged sword there. So it depends on your environment, I feel like, and I feel like you might be a force to be reckoned with, and other people are just like, oh yeah, well, you shouldn't be doing that because that's what happened, and you're just like, whatever. Some people like putting people down. Some people, just don't know how to help themselves. It's not your fault. Anyway, Scorpio, I hope this helped you out in some way. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff going on. You have naysayers, you have people that are just trying to keep you down, keep you out of what you're supposed to be achieving. Like, your stuff might take longer, but you're trying to put your best foot forward to achieve it, while you still have the energy to do so. I feel like that's a big thing. But whatever it is, I hope you do succeed. I feel like it's a big thing for you, and it will boost your confidence dramatically, and it would keep a lot of these negative people away from you. Anyway, Scorpio, I hope this helped you out in some way, shape, or form. Stay away from negative people, and I'll see you in the next reading, alright? Bye now.